The Xudum Pride are actually experiencing what I would call a baby boom. They've got 15 cubs at the moment.
That is absolute magic. First thing in the morning, we've got 6 absolutely beautiful cubs just playing around near a waterhole. Yeah, it's pretty special.
It's not easy being a parent. From floods to predators to struggles on the hunt, big cats go through a lot to raise their young. This area of the Delta is dominated by a huge pride of lions. So large, it's known as a super pride. Our team of filmmakers have been following these lions, as well as their rival leopards and cheetahs, for 6 months, giving us an incredible look at what it takes for these cubs to survive and thrive in the Delta. The Okavango Delta in Botswana is an oasis of life in the heart of the Kalahari Desert. It has become one of the last strongholds for Africa's lions, leopards, and cheetahs. The Big Cats team have been following them around the clock, spending time with these incredible predators like never before. Now, delve even deeper into their intimate lives with Big Cats Unleashed.
Have you done a count?
I started to, but I ran out of fingers.
It's quite a few.
There's so many cubs that it's just like impossible to count.
That is absolutely amazing. They actually kind of remind me of little ducklings just waddling along behind their mums.
Lions and lion cubs are probably the most successful at staying alive out here. They are apex predators, they rule the area, and the survival rates are a lot higher than the other cats in the area.
They're really lucky in that they've got the support of the Pride members, so there's a definite strength in numbers.
In terms of taking care of the cubs, the males don't really do much. What they are good at doing is protecting the cubs by patrolling the territory. When it comes to the females, they do share the load a lot, especially the mums.
And lionesses do this really unusual thing which is called allo suckling, which basically means that a cub can suckle from any of the lionesses and therefore share the burden amongst them.
While following the baby boom on the Delta, the team couldn't help but get drawn in by the antics of one particularly mischievous cub.
This young, boisterous male who seems to be quite active.
Matata. It's a nice way to say a problem or a troublemaker. Okay. In a friendly way.
Oh, right, okay, in a friendly way.
In a friendly way.
Yeah, sounds like Hakuna Matata. Developing a sense of strength, curiosity. It's a way of learning, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good life skills for him to learn now.
Yeah.
I hope he just relaxes on his siblings a little bit.
He is one of the larger cubs and he just has a way of bulldozing into every single situation.
But I mean, Matata is showing so much character. You know, he lives up to his name, Trouble. He's very confident, very playful. He would make a really good king of the savannah.
But as the floods finally reach the Delta, the Pride has been less successful at hunting. And even when they succeed, the cubs don't always get their fair share.
Recently, we've seen the female struggling with the hunt. And I was really concerned about Matata because he lost so much weight. You can see his ribs sticking out.
I think one of the biggest disadvantages of having such a big pride is whenever a kill is made and they need to feed them, not everybody is going to get fed. Bigger is not always better when it comes to the size of a lion pride.
Some big cats grow up with a big social unit, with all the good and bad that comes with it. But others have a different family structure, like leopards, which are raised by single mothers.
Leopards are particularly different to, say, lions. It's quite a difficult scenario. She has a lot to balance.
The crew went to extreme lengths to capture these images. Footage of wild leopard cubs this young is extremely rare.
You have no idea how happy I am right now. What an absolute joy. Tris, Brett?
I have my binoculars on your screen. This is insane.
her game is all about concealment. It's about finding a place to give birth that is relatively secluded and protected.
The mum will often dump them there, go off hunting, come back during the day, and they visit the den quite a lot, and it's a completely safety thing. They move their dens quite a lot just to keep their cubs safe as well. One of the biggest risks out here to leopards and to their cubs is actually other leopards, sadly.
It's likely she's upset with the situation here around this den, lion activity or potentially another leopard. Pretty tense times, but nice to know that she's on a mission.
It's competition. It's always competition with these animals. So by moving the den a lot, she masks the scent and just gives them a little bit of a better chance. These big cats are so delicate with their cubs. It's actually quite remarkable.
The leopards may be delicate with their cubs, but that isn't always mirrored in other species in the Delta. Big cats are so gentle with their cubs, but circumstances are not always so gentle with them. The team has also been following a cheetah mother called Pabe, who against all odds has recently raised a cub to independence.
To be able to do that in the territory of one of the largest lion prides in the Okavango, and a habitat and landscape that is littered with leopards and wild dogs and hyenas, everything's going against her. She's incredible. The capacity to undergo all those challenges and still raise offspring successfully, and she makes it seem like it's just another day as a cheetah. She's incredible.
Despite all the pressures, Pabe's cub finally managed to grow up and leave home. And this is no easy feat. A cheetah's life is hard, and a cub's survival is far from assured.
Cheetah cubs, in my opinion, have the toughest start to life. There's a lot against them. Lions have a pride to protect them. Leopards are able to stash their cubs in trees and all sorts of things. And cheetah cubs are ground-based. They have to be able to get moving quickly. They have to be able to keep up with their mother, and because of it, it really affects their survival rates out here.
If I were to choose to be an animal out here, I definitely wouldn't want to choose to be a cheetah. I mean, she was scared of an owl today. Like the owl looked out and she looked up, but then Pabe backed away. You can imagine if she's getting spooked by an owl, seeing the level of stress on that poor cat, day in, day out, every moment of the day. And maybe she's not feeling anxious because it's just part of her natural day, but I'll tell you what, as a human being, if I was so stressed as she was constantly, it would be, it wouldn't be a pleasant time.
Due to this vulnerability, there's a theory that cheetahs have evolved an unbelievable adaptation to avoid unwanted attention.
Cheetah cubs are probably the cubs that look least like their parents when they're born. They have this incredible silver mantle that runs from the top of their head and down their back. And that makes them look like the notoriously fearsome honey badger, which essentially acts as a defense mechanism against other predators.
We don't often get a true appreciation of how they navigate the landscape, how they overcome the challenges, which are many in a place like this. It's exceptional to see.
In the Delta, parenthood is fraught with dangers. But these astonishing big cats find a way to be resilient against the threats, maintaining their dominance over the Okavango. Want more cats? Head to the PBS app or pbs.org to watch Big Cats 24/7. It's a spectacular series that follows a group of African big cats day and night for 6 months. Check out the link in the description to watch the show.